Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to talk to you about a real topic. To be honest, I have no intentions of even discussing this shit. But I have to. Seriously. And speaking of, we already know what irony is. I don't need to define it for you. If you need help, go and Google it and go to Google and do it for yourself. But here's the thing. Irony. You know why I say that? I'm mentioning one team. But before we kickstart, so every team is doing fine. The Hornets, the Raptors. The Raptors actually managed to beat the Warriors after maybe probably blowing a lead around a certain point, but they managed to beat the Warriors. It's not a surprise. Curry's down, but how can I say this? I'm I'm pretty skeptical of this Lakers team. Just to tell you, the reason why I was a Laker fan in the first place was Kobe being Bryant, and later on I actually loved the team. They appealed to me, and I really liked what they were about in terms of the future and getting young talent that looks like hot prospects. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know? And when Lonzo came, it even improved my love of the franchise because I see a kid that with bright future and somebody that can develop into a decent player in the NBA, even a championship player. To be honest, I did have high expectations in the first place. But I realized with Lonzo is at one point sometimes you just need to start with a medium expectation, then increase. You know, I don't know why I say that. Because the Lakers system in the first place is a total disaster. Seriously, total disaster. I was reading one article last time after Austin Reeves game winner. It's funny how a rookie hits a game winner just one time. Just one time. A rookie hit a game winner one time. Everybody is already calling the Lakers system a success. The Charlotte Hornets system wasn't called a success when LaMelo was developed. You didn't see JB take any credit in the media. No reputable source would be like, James Borrego did such a great job developing LaMelo Ball. Ain't nobody care about that. It's easy to dispute that, say LaMelo being ready because everyone's seen it. He came and showed that, yeah, I'm that guy. I don't need no development. I don't need no developing to do. Here's my thing. The Lakers development system being trash. You want to know why I want to bring this up? Remember the AD trade that included Lonzo, Josh Hart, uh, Cam Reddish, which is the fourth pick. By the way, Cam Reddish that was sent to Atlanta. I'm not sure, but Cam Reddish was the fourth pick that was shipped to Atlanta. Then Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball for Anthony Davis with the fourth pick, i.e. Cam Reddish. You want to know why I bring that up? Oh, and that's not the only pick that was there. There was still the 2022 one, which ended up being this. I don't know his name, but he was drafted in this draft that was shipped to Washington. That pick was from the AD trade, which Lonzo was part of. You don't want to know why I bring that up. Let me tell you why I bring that up. Though the same pick that I'm talking about got shipped to Washington, yeah, you know what? It's weird. But speaking of that, the reason why I bring this up is that the Lakers' development is a total irony. The Lakers' system, through AD being injured, is a total irony. As much as I want to be sad and happy for them, just look at it. It's I don't want to bring AI into this. Remember when AI said we talking about practice, right? AI situation was more about when I was actually looking into it and looking at somebody breaking down, I realized the AI practice stuff, as cool as it is, AI has a valid reason to criticize practice. Imagine losing a family member or a friend before a game, and you were interviewed in a press conference after the game just because you missed practice after losing a family member, man. You know how that hurts? Like, you've seen someone, you treat them like family, you lost them, died. The first thing you want to think of is just your emotions change. People start thinking, seeing you as a certain way. So you may say something that's out of bounds, like what a guy said. You wanna know why I bring that up? Although it's not relatable, the difference is but it's not relatable to a certain extent. But there's one teeny bit I can bring up. Is the difference. Here's the thing. When AI said what he said, he had a valid reason for what he does. The AD trade, as valid as you may think it is, how many championships have the Lakers won? That's not a bubble ring. Because the bubble looked like a gimmick to me if you were looking at it. But it had to be done because everyone wanted to watch basketball. Every basketball fan, like, reality was so dead for so long that what do we expect? Should we be waiting on anything? Like, we had no choice. And the reason why I had to bring this up is because the AD trade is looking like the Lakers were the losers all along. Before you say, yeah, they won a championship, you tell me in front of fans, have the Lakers ever won a championship since LeBron being there? No. In front of fans, when fans are in the presence, LeBron has never won a championship since he's been a Laker. And before anyone want to hit me with a, yeah, it's a great thing. See, I'm happy for LeBron. He's a great player. I'm not gonna deny it. LeBron's a great player. I think he can win a ring during this era. But I have to call a spade and say the AD trade was a big irony. Seriously. But I understand. See, I've always believed two things. And this is why sometimes, even in the Jello situation, I tend to be on the side of the coach at times. Because one, everything happens for a reason. And two, sometimes earning something can be a good way. I have a team play mindset. Maybe maybe everybody else have a just dominate. My mindset is work together and figure things out. That's how I see it. Although you may think that's not how it is because of how it may act, but the truth is, I actually want to work with people and you know do things. I'm just trying to figure out how to move things around. But I'm all about the team. When I play in a team setting as an athlete or something, I play with the team, whatever the team needs. Here's the thing. No. Here's the problem I had in this situation. Why did I bring this up? Is because if you look at LeBron's demeanor, LeBron's always about, let me take charge. It's all good. I see the things I love LeBron about is that he's a leader and he's always looking out for his teammates. Let's not say he's always looking out for his teammates. He does that, but we cannot deny a fact that when you traded for your best friend, quote unquote, Anthony Davis, apart from that championship that you won, that instant championship, it's kind of like I will call the Lakers championship the 2019-2020 championship the Instagram championship. You know why I call it that? Is because it was so instant. Like, oh, we traded for these guys. Next thing you know, yeah, we won a championship. And just to devalue the players you trade and make people say, yeah, those guys were really the problem. The moment you trade Caruso, game over. You can't win shit anymore. Can you? AD is getting injured. Your shooters are unreliable. Russell Westbrook is Russell Westbrook. Like, you expect me to say Russ is trash? Russ is Russ. A wise man once said, Russ gonna Russ. Shout out to TSO Sage for that. Russ gonna Russ. And if you don't know what that means, let me break it down for you. Russ is gonna do what he got to do, regardless of what you do. There are players in the world, in this world, in an athletic world, that you can't. No matter how much you force them to play a certain play, they will still do what they gotta do. And I'm seeing a similar trend with LaMelo Ball in his rookie year. Remember when the coach would call a play for LaMelo and LaMelo would just be like, "Man, this coach play his ass, man. Team, I'm gonna run the play. I'm gonna call my own play." That's Russell Westbrook for you. There are times where majority of things that Russ does, some of it helps the team, but most of the time it hurts the team, even if he has good intentions. That's why we say, Russ gonna Russ. It's the truth. I'm happy for the Lakers to trade. I understand the reason. Because if Lonzo hadn't been traded, he would never have developed. Let's be honest. You need time away from distractions to learn how to improve yourself. And when Lonzo was out of the distraction, don't see rap videos coming. You don't see nothing. Oh, you see just Lonzo hooping. Same with every other players. You don't see no distractions. The moment they lose Caruso, it was game over for the Lakers. So I'm gonna say it. Is it really a big irony, or is it that the Lakers are just struggling and they'll figure it out? You can say to you can figure it out yourself.